Good evening, good evening. This is Marie Holiday, and I hope everybody had a fabulous Sunday. And before we get started, please hit that subscribe button and notification button, and also share my channel with one person you know. Get the word out. I'm here to tell you, because this channel is absolutely nothing without its supporters, viewers, and subscribers. So with that being said, let's get down to today's lecture. The focus of this lecture is I'm going to give some financial ideas to live below your means. I'm going to talk about 8 tips on financial ideas to live below your means. And these tips I religiously utilize in my life. So here we go. Number 1, first of all, it's critical that you spend less money than you make. So if whatever your income is, rather you got a $40,000 a year income, or 30,000, or 50,000, or 60,000, or 100, or a six-figure income. I don't care what your income is from your primary job. Your lifestyle should not be exceeding your income. You out there living this lavish lifestyle. You got folks out there making $40,000 a year, but their budget is $1 million. So there's a discrepancy. It's critical to spend less money than you make, and I'm here to tell you. So if you're making $50,000 a year, you should not be spending $60,000 for Christmas buying everybody gifts, because you know you can't afford it. But 9 times out of 10, you're going in debt to do that. Number 2, in terms of a financial idea of living below your means, is pay yourself first. In terms of money going into your retirement account or other investment accounts, money going into your emergency savings, have that coming out automatically, no matter what. And that's what I mean by paying yourself first. Bump up your retirement, bump up other, but diversify your portfolio. Have a certain amount of money going into your emergency savings account. That's what I mean by paying yourself first, and have it coming out to the point where it's automatically, you don't even miss the money. When you set that automatic draft up, just treat that money like it don't exist. It's also having a mindset. Treat that money like it don't exist, and don't dip into the money. Number 3 tip in terms of financial ideal, in terms of living below your means, is don't use credit card to pay your bills. Please do not use credit cards to pay your bills. Better yet, get rid of those credit cards, because if you're using a credit card to pay any kind of bill, whether it's a car note, a light bill, car insurance, you really ain't paying the bill. All you're doing is creating a new bill, because you don't took care of the immediate need, but because you use a credit card, then that bill coming plus interest. So you're working in reverse. Do not rely on credit cards to pay your bills. Number 4, don't try to keep up with anyone. You will go broke trying to keep up with family members, friends, or people on Facebook when they flashing this alleged lifestyle, this lavish lifestyle. Don't try to keep up with anyone. Be happy with what you have. Turn your home into a paradise. Enjoy your family. Plan for vacations. Don't try to keep up with anyone else, because it will keep you broke. And you really don't know what another person's up against. They're just going to show you the end result of all this stuff that they're doing in terms of the trips and the functions and the parties and the spending and the splurging. But what they might not be telling you is that they're drowning in $90,000 worth of credit card debt. So do not try to keep up with anyone else. Be happy with what you have. Number 7 tip in terms of idea to living below your means is, even if you have diversified income, you got income coming from multiple directions, live on one income. Set it up where you can live off your primary income, that primary source of income, or that full-time job, or your primary source of income from your business or whatever your primary source of income is, live off that one income. Yeah, you can diversify your income and have money coming from multiple directions, but don't use that money that you are generating from multiple directions in terms of paying bills and keeping you afloat. Condition yourself, that mindset, where you're going to be able to live off out of one income, and then those other incomes, you doing things like diversifying your portfolio, increasing your emergency savings account, pumping up your retirement, accelerating your mortgage. That's the purpose for that other money. Number 6, in terms of financial ideal and living below your means, is save for purchases or projects or travel so you can do everything in cash. Have a strategic plan, budget for all of these things. It can be done, and you appreciate it more when you are planning, you're strategizing, and you're budgeting for large ticket items, or working on a project in your home, or to travel, so you can do all that without going in debt. And I'm here to tell you. Number 7, in terms of financial ideal and living below your means, is immediately cut meaningless expenses. Immediately cut meaningless expenses, meaning stop your hyperspending. Stop your hyperspending. You got folks out there, every time they always got to feel like they got to buy this and buy that, buy the clothes, the jewelry, the shoes, the extensions for your hair, buy. Stop the hyper spending, because you know you can't afford it. 9 times out of 10, you probably swiping a credit card just to purchase that item, creating more debt. So stop the hyper spending. Be happy with what you have. And number 8, in terms of financial tip and living below your means, it's critical to create an emergency savings account. Have anywhere between 3 to 6 months of money in that emergency savings account. And if your emergency savings account dipped below, develop a game plan to get it back up there. Always develop a game plan to get it back up there, because when things do happen, you can pull from the emergency savings account and you're not skipping a beat. So ladies and gentlemen, those are the 8 financial tips and ideas in terms of how to live below your means. These tips I use religiously, and I'm here to tell you these tips work. So that's all I have. Please do not forget to hit that subscribe button. Please support this channel. Hit that notification button so you can be notified of ongoing uploads. And with that being said, Simplify, Simple Fidelis, and I'm going to leave you in the care of your own conscience. Have a great evening.